Here's Johnny.
Take your stinking paws off me.
Be cool. Be cool.
You fools! You're in danger! He's alive! He's alive! Wait, 21 gigawatts! Hallelujah! Holy shit! You believe this?
Jack Burt, me.
We're pretty good to run, girly boy. Stop it!
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer. And today we're going to continue in my random horror section of DVDs and Blu-rays, diving into the collection again. So this one's just like the last one, just random hodgepodge of films, some classics, some modern, all strange, unusual, and entertaining. So let's dive right in and see what we come up with. First up is a recent pickup, and it is one that I actually did a review for recently. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. And the film is The Last Horror Film, also known as The Fanatic. And this one is amazing, absolutely amazing. And what led me to get this copy, because I actually had it on DVD form under the title Fanatic. Well, what led me to get this one was that Amazon Prime had it on there. I mean, not Amazon Prime, the Amazon Video. Yeah, I guess Prime Videos. I watched it on Amazon, and for some reason, when I watched the whole thing, I enjoyed it a lot more than I remembered. And that's because the film was a new transfer, I guess, from a Blu-ray. So I looked it up and saw that Troma put out a Blu-ray of it, and picked it up and just loved it to death. Didn't appreciate it the first time I watched it years ago on DVD, and just when it's all cleaned up, looking fine as hell, this movie is fabulous. Of course, it stars Joe Spinell, and plays a crazy person obsessed with an actress, and travels to the Cannes Film Festival to stalk her and try to get her in a movie that he's trying to direct. And Caroline Munro plays the actress, and it's just a really great film. Plays with kind of surreal fantasy moments. He's always daydreaming and kind of thinking up these things. And it's really cool film. If you want a more in-depth, more coherent summary of the film, watch the review. Watch the review I put up a few weeks ago. It's up on the channel, and just a great movie all around, and a great addition to the collection. Really good Blu-ray too. Good pickup. So if you're looking for a good version of the film, definitely pick up that Troma release. And I believe there's a another region version of it too. Somebody actually commented on it on the channel. But next up is another fabulous film, one that's under the radar probably as much as that one, and one that I reviewed a couple months ago. It is Effects. This one is just a real favorite of mine. It's a Pittsburgh horror film. It's kind of borderlines on a snuff film. Well, kind of like the background of a snuff film. Someone's like, there's a lot of conniving trickery going on behind the scenes of this film, but really cool stuff. Filmed in Pittsburgh, like I said. You might recognize Tom Savini in the film. There's also just a bunch of other guys from like George Romero films. So you got Joe Pilato, who you know him as Captain Rhodes from Day of the Dead. He's the main character of the film, and he's kind of working on he's in a film crew working on a movie, and he's kind of being manipulated, I guess. But you have to see it. I don't want to give anything away, but you definitely have to see the flick if you like kind of out-of-the-box films that you really don't know what the hell's happening until the very end. Great stuff. Great addition. I just love it to death. I had it on DVD prior to this. Picked it up on Blu-ray last year, and just a great addition to the collection. Great film, and if you want to look at the review, it is up on the channel. Great stuff. That is Effects. Definitely has that Pittsburgh feel, like how George Romero's films are Just really great stuff. But George Romero did not direct that one. That one is directed by Dusty Nelson. One hell of a name. But let's move on to the next film in this collection video. Now this one is a really, really great pickup. If you haven't picked this up, there may be still box sets of this that are kind of reasonably priced. I know they're going up into the hundreds sometimes. I believe I picked this up for like $50 or around that. It is the Blood Island Collection. And this was put out by Severin. I guess I want to say it was late last year. I can't remember. But great series of films. This is just a really wild set. It's a lot of fun films on it. I've watched every single one on here. And we'll just go through the movies so you can get a flavor of what I'm talking about. First up is Beast of Blood. And this one is really, really fun. I enjoyed this one. I'm trying to think of which one I enjoyed the most, but this one was very, very fun. They're all, I kind of like the Blood Island trilogy, so it's like Mad Doctor of Blood, and then you have Brides of Blood. And I'm trying to think of which one. Brides of Blood was awesome, and Mad Doctor Blood. I think Beast of Blood was the third film? Yeah, the final sequel. I didn't like this one as much as the others. For some reason, the last film in the series just wasn't doing it for me. I don't know if it was just the mood I was in, but yeah, the first two, oh, they're awesome. So much fun. And I believe these are all like films filmed in the Philippines, so it has that weird kind of flavor to it. And then in the bonus movie that comes with the box set, and you only can get it in the box set. All those other ones you can actually pick up separately still. This one is the only one that comes with the box set, which is just out of print and expensive as hell. But it is Terror is a Man. And this one was actually awesome. I'm really glad I picked up the box set, because this one is just a whole bunch of fun. It's a black and white film, but it's just really cool, really classy, and really unusual. I mean, classy in a sense of the look, but the whole content of the film is just batshit crazy. Really, really cool stuff. I know probably a lot of you guys know about this box set because it was all the rage in cult cinema news, and people were just clamoring for it. And Severin actually put out a kind of a companion piece of this, another box set of a bunch of films that should be, I believe it may be coming out in April. I think that's when the release date is. I already pre-ordered that one, so I'm looking forward to that coming in the mail. But I can't remember what the hell the name was. I just saw it, they released it, and I said, bam, buy it right away. Because I don't want to be one of those schmucks that don't have the box set because it went out of print and it's expensive as hell. But guys, let's keep moving along. Keep this party rolling. We're going to go with Wes Craven's People Under the Stairs. Now, see what I mean when I say this will be a random video, as will the rest of these horror videos, until I get to the end of the horror collection, because there's really just no rhyme or reason to it. I just kind of throw the movies in there where I please. And this one is just a real odd flick, but it's one of the more modern films of my collection. And yeah, directed by Wes Craven, got a great cast. Actually reviewed this one sometime late last year or early 2019. I cannot remember, but yeah, great fun film. Strange as hell premise. Great characters. It's got a really strange tongue-in-cheek humor to it. Unusual tone. Just altogether a nice original film by a legendary director. So it's really, really fun. Whenever it was on TV, I would just stop what I was doing and watch it, because it really is that bizarre and entertaining. But that's People Under the Stairs. Nice little quick show of that one. Keep moving along, see what else we have. I don't remember where the first movie of this series is, but I have part 2 of this series on Arrow Blu-ray. It is House 2, The Second Story. And I don't know where my House 1 DVD went. It's probably maybe in the book, the CD cases. But yeah, this was a great pickup. It was going for cheap, and I was like, hell yeah, House 2. And this is another one that I would see on TV, probably like Cinemax or HBO or something like that when I was a kid. And I would just stop what I was doing and watch it, because it really is a strange film, and one that will just throw you for a loop when you're a kid at that age. Just a really fun story, great characters. It's kind of, this old dude comes back from the dead. It's one of the main characters' grandpas. Or great-great-grandpas or something like that from the Wild West. And they live in this house that just, all this weird stuff happens. Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's a really, really hard film to explain. And I think I did review this one, because it's coming back to my memory here. So check out the channel for House 2. I believe I did a review for House 1 also. So if you are interested in checking out the series, go check out those reviews, because both films, I guess they do have similar tones, but totally different characters and story in general. So check out House 1 and 2, and the House 2 Blu-ray from Arrow is badass. Pick it up if you can. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now this is a film I haven't watched in a long, long time, probably around college time, in like 2002, 2001, but it is Burnt Offerings. And I remember the cast was amazing. It had Oliver Reed and what's her freaking name again? I just had it. Karen Black. Yeah, I just had it on the tip of my tongue and then forgot. Yeah, Karen Black and Oliver Reed do a great job in this film, from what I remember. It's kind of like I wouldn't say a haunted house film, but it's got that same kind of tone to it. Damn, it's been a long, long time. But I upgraded this one to Blu-ray recently because Kino Lorber was having another one of their crazy sales where they're pretty much giving everything away. And I thought, hey, you know what? Might as well pick it up, because I remember it being a decent flick. Really fun and entertaining. So there is Burnt Offerings. Definitely one I'm going to have to revisit, because it's been a very, very long time since I saw it. But let's keep moving along to a slasher film that I actually just watched recently. And it's really, really cool, definitely entertaining, pretty odd because it's a UK film trying to pretend it's American, so it always has that weird disconnect to it, but it is Slaughter High. And yeah, this is just a really, really fun, not too complicated film, but definitely entertaining. It's a Vestron Video Collector's Series release on Blu-ray. Just really, really interesting stuff. I'm glad I picked it up, because it's always nice to find a slasher movie that you haven't seen before, and for some reason this one passed me by. I don't know why, but good to actually be able to check it out. Really, really interesting film, interesting just situations and characters, so just like every slasher from the 80s, it's fun as hell. So let's keep moving along. We got 3 more to go here in this little video, but we're going to go with a classic. It is The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. And now this one, it's been a long time since I've seen it. The last time I watched it was in college for one of my film classes. The cool thing about that was that you could pretty much just pick movies out of their library and go watch them on in a different, like a private viewing room in the library. And there was a lot of cool movies I got to check out last year at Marienbad, just classics like that. And this one was really cool to see for the first time around that time. That's kind of when I was opened up to a lot of just different films in general, not just horror movies, but just classics and just dramas and everything in between. But yeah, great film. This is another one I picked up on the Kino Lorber sales, and yeah, it just looks like it's a really good release. It's a 4K restoration of the film. So it's going to be nice to revisit this after not seeing it for such a long time, and just taking in the imagery. Just really, really strange German expressionism film, where it just blends fantasy with reality in a really cool way. A lot of cool set designs, and just ahead of its time. If you don't know anything about it, it's a silent film, so if that's not your cup of tea, give it a chance, man. Just give it a chance. Let's keep moving forward. Let's just do this. Alright, this film, I bought this on a whim. I've never heard of it prior to buying it. I don't know too much about it. It's got a crazy lead actor in it, and it's a famous monster movie character. So I'm pretty interested to see it. I'm probably going to check it out this Halloween. It was my intention to watch it last Halloween, but I never got around to it. It is Dracula. But not just any Dracula. It is Dan Curtis's Dracula. I don't know who Dan Curtis is for some reason, but yeah. Jack Palance plays the lead role of Dracula, and it just kind of looks like fun, so might as well give it a try. It was dirt cheap, so I said, hey, I'll pick it up for like $7. Screw that. Yeah. I don't have much more to say about this one. If anyone has seen it, let me know what you think about it. Really interested to hear it. Now, I haven't even watched a trailer on it, so I'm really in the dark on that flick. No clue what it's about, other than Dracula doing his normal Dracula stuff. But let's just finish this one with an odd film that never heard of before until acquiring it and watching it. Really cool stuff, really interesting. It has that kind of Universal monster feel, almost pretty akin to Creature from the Black Lagoon. And it is... let me just read it first, because I can't go off of this memory. The Monster of Piedras Blancas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I probably screwed it up big time. But this is actually a really cool film. At first, when I saw the cover on Amazon, I believe is where I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is this thing? Is it a joke? Is it a modern movie or what? But no, actually watching it, it is a, I believe it's 60s, black and white kind of monster movie. Really cool stuff. It's kind of like a creature there, you know, kind of like from the Creature from the Black Lagoon look. But surrounds this family that lives by a lighthouse on the sea, the coast of the sea, and they're kind of just attacked by a crazy monster. And it's kind of like a family thing too. Like it's something like, I think the main actress's family was first attacked by the monster, and she comes back there to visit after going to school. Or it's really, really cool. Really, just interesting stuff. It's got that 50s. I believe it's 50s. Came out in the 50s. It's got that vibe for sure. But really cool. It's a, I don't even know who, it's not an American film. I'm not sure. Good stuff though. Definitely if you see it and just are wondering about it, just pick it up. It's really, really cool. Definitely recommend it. Has that Universal Monsters flavor for sure. And you know what, guys? That's it. I don't know if it was short or long. Kind of breezed through that one. But I hope you like that one. I know there's probably some gems in there you've never heard of, but definitely check them out. A few of those ones I did reviews for, so definitely check out those reviews to get a little more in-depth insight on them. And just hope you enjoyed the video. But guys, that's it for me. See you next time on either a movie review, double feature, collection video, anything I can come up with. Probably going to be leaving right now after this to go see Captive State in the theaters and do a double feature part 2 for my last video. But guys, I will see you next time. So stay out of trouble and take care. Later.